'Cause I remember I was flying standby a lot and stuff. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, standby. Let's see, it was Brian, Tori, and myself got on an airplane, and two of us were sitting together. I forget how but anyhow, the three of us were on a plane, flying standby, going to New York, I believe it was. And we took off. They took the seatbelt sign off, and so we went. There was two of us. I was sitting with, I think it was Warmack, sitting with Warmack, and Anderson's up here by himself because we couldn't get three seats next to us, next to each other. So we get up to go up and see what Anderson's doing. Well, they had kicked him off the airplane. Yeah, because we were flying standby, and one of the people had showed up with a legit ticket. So they had kicked him off the plane. Oh, Anderson, you know. So we got his slot car box and stuff when we landed, you know, and got his stuff. And then he showed up about an hour or two later, you know, in the airport.
That's funny. Yeah, I heard you guys did some high-speed racing too.
Oh, my goodness. That was a time when Chris Vitucci, who lived in New Jersey, who was a taxi driver in New York, and also had a used car lot with his folks in New Jersey. Well, he picked us up at the airport and gave us a ride from the airport. And I can still remember now we're going through the city, and I start to roll my window down. I'm sitting in the back, and I was going to put my arm out like Southern California. It's hot, you know, and he goes, "Don't stick your arm out the window." And I go, "Why not?" Next thing I know, we're up on the sidewalk, back into the street, you know. He drove like he says, "I'm a cab driver, man. You don't stick your windows outside of my car, you'll lose it." I go, "Okay." So, oh my goodness, I think that was my first taste of first or second taste of New York and that area and the city and all that. It was pretty wild.
Nuts. So you remember a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I think those moments actually were so fun to hear. You know, actually, it's really fun to see what you guys did as a kids.
Oh my goodness, there's
crazy shit.
It became like in Southern California that there was actually 3 races each day. When you'd go to you raced, the guys would always meet someplace, and then you would race your real cars, your full-size 1-to-1 scale cars. Yeah. There would be a pack of us. We would race to the raceway, and then when we got there, we'd take our slot cars out and race our slot cars, and then you would race to the restaurant after the race. So there was actually 3 races each day. Yeah. And guys were bumping into curbs and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it was an exciting time because all of us wanted to do real racing, but none of us had the money or anything, you know, to do. A few of the other guys, I think, like John Anderson, he went into motorcycle racing. Doug Henline, he went into go-kart racing and became very famous in go-kart racing. And a few of the other guys, they started racing different things, but for the most of us, we never got enough. Felipe, he's always raced something, you know, so.
But, sounds like you guys had too much fun.
It was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, from probably 1966 until early 1972. I mean, it was 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, because if you weren't at the track, you were at somebody's house getting together with the slot car crew, playing cards or games or something, or we were at another track learning a track, or you went over to Speed and Sport, or you went over someplace and just hung out. And in those days they had a lot of flipper pinball machines. So that was what you did in between the races, is one guy stands over here on one side of the machine, another guy stands on the other side of the machine, and you play it, and the other guys would pound on it to knock the ball out and stuff. So we'd be playing those, and